All right, you guys, so again, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. Jacob Letman here. Let's get this video kicked off. This is part 2 of the question and answers that I'm doing surrounding the new $2 trillion stimulus package that was signed into effect in the United States, otherwise known as the CARES Act. And as we've talked about, this expands unemployment insurance benefits to include self-employed personnel, gig workers, rideshare drivers. So we all qualify. Most of us qualify. Anyway, we've posted some videos with a lot of information. You guys are coming at us with a lot of great questions, so I wanted to make these question and answer videos so we can address those questions that you have. And if you don't find the answer to your question in one of these videos, watch the other parts of these question and answer videos. All right, so this is part 2. And the first question that I have here is, do I have to stop driving in order to qualify for unemployment insurance benefits? And that's a great question, because technically how unemployment insurance benefits worked in the past is that you were let go of your job with no fault of your own. I think that's exactly how it's worded, actually. So now it's a little bit different, and we don't have all of the details on how this is going to work exactly. Self-employed personnel, we're a little bit of a gray area in the sense that we have taken a substantial hit in what we've earned in our income from driving for rideshare. However, we still have the ability to make some money. It's just at a much lower amount. So the simple answer to the question is that no, you do not have to stop driving in order to be eligible for unemployment insurance benefits. All we have to do, and I'm not certain how we're going to do this yet. There's no information on what information is going to be required, what we have to submit in order for the unemployment insurance office to go through the information and see whether or not we qualify. But according to the sources that I've read, all we have to do as self-employed personnel is just show that we have had a decrease in our earnings. So we don't have to show that we haven't made any money at all. And when you're filling out your unemployment insurance application online, it'll ask you what your last day of work was. My best guess, and what I did on my application, is I put the day where I started making a lot less income due to what's going on with everything. So I don't know if that's right or not, but I think that's a fair enough assessment that you should be able to put down the last day that you were making good income driving. So look back through your records, see what day that would have been, and these unemployment insurance benefits work retroactively. So it will cover, you'll be able to backdate by the time you are approved. Good deal. All right, number 2. This is a great question. When will it be safe to drive Uber and Lyft again? First of all, I don't have that answer. And part of it is, it depends on where you're at with your own personal health. Let's say that, and again, I'm not making any recommendations. I'm just talking this thing through. If you have a compromised immune system, if you're at a high at-risk person, then probably not for a long time, because you don't want to take any chances of getting sick and taking chances with your health or your family's health. So if you're in that situation, then it could be a while until we hear things are changing and there's herd immunity, or I don't even know. For other people, what if you have it and you go through it and you get healthy and then you're immune to it? Well, maybe that's when you start driving again. Other than that, honestly, we just kind of have to sit on our hands right now and wait for further instruction to see how this thing plays out, to see if Uber and Lyft rides even start coming back. And, well, basically it's just too early right now. That's what I'm getting at. I don't have that answer, but it's a fair question. Number 3. Another very good question. Will drivers be deactivated for filing for unemployment insurance benefits? The answer is no. And the reason is that man, the federal government basically just bailed out all the gig economy corporations. They just bailed them out. They got a huge corporate bailout. Nobody's even talking about it, because basically what's happening is federal government said, by expanding this unemployment insurance benefit program to encompass rideshare drivers, gig economy workers, and self-employed people, basically they're saying we will take care of all of those people, and any of those gig economy platforms, food delivery services, all of them, rideshare, maid, whatever it may be, anything like that where you're a 1099 employee, federal government just bailed out all of those corporations. So Uber and Lyft, heck no, they're riding on easy street. They're loving this. They don't have to. They had the 14 days sick leave that they would help people, mostly if you were diagnosed and forced to quarantine. Some people, if they got a doctor's note that they should not be out driving, Uber and Lyft stepped in with 14 days of sick pay. But again, that was only 14 days, very minimal amount compared to what unemployment insurance benefits will help cover. So no, you will not be deactivated if you apply for unemployment insurance benefits from Uber or Lyft. However, if you were quarantined due to being sick and you sent in that information to Uber and Lyft to try and get sick pay, the 14-day sick pay from them, then your accounts would be deactivated. So unemployment insurance benefits really benefiting Uber and Lyft corporations as well as the drivers. Number 4, how do you know if you're qualified, if you qualify or not? Another great question. So really, I don't know who's going to qualify yet. What it says is about this much of the information of what the law actually is. So think of it this way, right? We have these general guidelines of, we've been told, yes, this program expands now. It encompasses self-employed people, rideshare drivers, but that's all we know. We don't really know any of the stipulations on anything. Nothing. That's kind of all we know right now. So going from that, we should qualify, and you should, as long as you've lost income due to what's going on in the United States right now with all of this, then you should qualify. But again, I don't have all of the information, so the best thing I can tell you, the only way to find out if you qualify, go to your state unemployment insurance website, make sure that it's updated and accepts self-employed people to apply. If it doesn't yet, you have to wait. You have to wait until it's updated. Once it's updated and said, we have updated our state website to now include self-employed people to apply for unemployment insurance benefits, then you click that, then you fill out the form. And the whole process is kind of, you do that, it's sent in, they're going to get millions of applications going through their system. It's state by state, so it won't be that much in each state, but the office is going to have to process it, and they're going to have to take in the new law information from the CARES Act and look it all over, and then what will happen is they will send you back something in the mail, at least in Arizona. I'm pretty sure it's probably everywhere. They'll send you information back saying, we need this information from you, showing maybe like your income, stuff like that, or we need your tax information, or whatever it may be, or you filled this out wrong. But anyway, simplify this. You go to the state website, you fill out an application when it's updated to accept self-employed people applications, and then you wait to hear back from the state unemployment insurance office letting you know whether or not you qualify and what other information they need from you. Here's a good one. Our final topic of this video, number 5. I'm worried because I'm a full-time gig worker and unemployment isn't enough to provide for myself and my family. Tough situation. So many of us can relate. I feel for you guys. I'm in a very close, similar situation. So a couple of things. We have those stimulus checks coming in, and we have other videos talking about when you can expect those to be coming through. $1,200 per person. So hopefully coming out direct deposit later this month, April, and then mail checks being sent out past that. Okay, what else is, so unemployment insurance, that's really, with what we do as rideshare drivers, that's what we can hope for to help out, right? So you can apply for that. That could take a month, I don't know, it could take several weeks, a month, maybe longer to get those benefits coming in. But again, those are retroactive, so you should be paid backdated to your last day of when you worked. What else? So if you still need income right now, I would suggest that you still continue to try and drive, even though I know ride requests are way down. Switch to programs like Instacart delivering groceries. Again, link in the video description below. If you need to sign up with that, you can get a sign-up bonus. Food delivery apps, DoorDash, Postmates, Grubhub, Uber Eats. Did I miss any of those? I think I'm missing one. But at any rate, those are doing well right now. So if you need income, what I'm getting at, don't quit working. Don't wait on that financial assistance. And if you really need it, I would suggest looking for another part-time job right now. I know a lot of places like grocery stores are hiring. There are places that are actually in high demand. In fact, the state unemployment insurance offices are most likely hiring. So you can look on their website to see if they're hiring and if you can get a job there. A friend of mine who's an actor just got one, actually. So those are all options. Just saying this because, again, it could take a little while for those unemployment insurance benefits to kick in before you actually get cash in hand with that. And depending on where you're at with the stimulus checks coming through, that could be either this month or several months down the road. So, all right, you guys, that's what I have for you in this question and answer video. Part 2, trying to answer you guys' questions that relate to unemployment insurance benefits being expanded for rideshare drivers and self-employed personnel. Any questions you have, get at me in the comment section below. We'll be looking at those, making more videos to answer all your questions. I'm Jacob Lettman. Till the next time, stay safe out there, everyone.